This is Urban Outlook.
Hello and welcome to Urban Outlook. I'm April Easton. Thank you so much for being with us today. A college engineering professor in Indiana who has a connection to Tennessee is going above and beyond teaching science. Dr. Carlotta Berry is trying to change the face of STEM. She says there are too few African Americans in STEM academia, and the number of black students majoring in science, technology, engineering, and math fields could use a boost too. Welcome to Urban Outlook, Dr. Berry. And should I say welcome back to Tennessee virtually?
Yes, thank you for having me.
Is this home, Tennessee, home for you originally, or just a stop along the way in your career path?
I was born and bred right there in Nashville.
Oh, well, we're so excited to have you back. You are a professor of electrical and computer engineering at the Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, but as you said, you started your career as an assistant professor at Tennessee State University's Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering back in 2003. You call yourself a unicorn, though. Why is that?
Well, I call myself a unicorn because although it's been 25 to 30 years since I graduated from engineering school, there were very few black people in my classes and very few women. And even still today, all these years later, sometimes I am the only black person in my classes and maybe one of only 2 or 3 women, even though I'm the professor. So I like to say that seeing PhDs in STEM who are black and brown people and women, we are unicorns.
Wow. According to Forbes, you are one of less than 200 black women engineering professors in the United States. That number is just shocking to me. Why so low? What's going on?
Well, I like to say it's because everyone talks about a broken pipeline, and maybe if it really was just a pipeline, the numbers would be better, but it's not a pipeline. It's an obstacle course. There are many detours along the way. There are many obstacles along the way, in particular for black and brown students and for women. And unfortunately, a lot of them start before they ever get to college. Think about middle school, elementary school. If you have a kid or a teacher who tells a young girl that, girls aren't really that great at math, or black and brown kids don't usually excel in science, that stuff sticks with them. And they get a little bit of imposter syndrome. And by middle school, they start to drift away. And by high school, we've lost them. And so in that case, they definitely don't make it to graduate school and the PhD. We got to just get them back into middle school and high school STEM just to get them into the college track.
I think about those stories, too, that you would hear sometimes from the classroom where girls would raise their hand for math or science questions, but sometimes get ignored, maybe on purpose, maybe not. But all of that, to your point, has an impact on young children, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. In fact, I read an article once that said a lot of young people who leave STEM or math, especially girls, they were typically doing equal or better than their male counterparts, but they had so internalized all of the negative stereotypes they had received that they left thinking that they were doing worse. They said a girl will raise her hand in class and get the answer wrong and think it's because she just doesn't know everything and she's not meant to be here, whereas a boy will keep raising his hand and keep trying no matter how many wrong answers he gives. And so it's really about building that sense of community, showing young girls mentors and role models that look like them and that they are meant to be in that field.
I also saw some numbers from the U.S. Department of Labor, which reported that African Americans are the least likely to enter technology fields. And then the Pew Research Center said as of 2021, African Americans made up only 9% of the STEM workforce. Part of the problem, they say, is that education pipeline. You said otherwise just a little bit ago. But I wonder, what happens out there with those gaps that we're seeing? How do you fix it? How do you change it? How do you get more people of color interested in STEM?
So the way that I do it is by providing some of these supplemental experiences outside of the classroom. So through my organizations, Noir STEMinists, Black in Robotics, Black in Engineering, we hold virtual and in-person workshops on electronics, on building robots, on learning how to use software online. There's actually free websites that can teach kids how to code. Code.org is one of them. VRVex.com is another one. Tinkercad to teach kids how to do electronics. So even if you are from an under-resourced high school or middle school, or maybe you have parents who don't know anything about STEM, it's not too late for you. As long as you can get to your local library and get on a computer and get to these websites, we can help you to be able to do the math and science you need to be successful in STEM.
That's growing the numbers at the middle school and high school level, but I'm curious, what do your own classes look like there on campus? Are you seeing enough faces of color in the classes that you're teaching?
Oh, absolutely not. So I teach at one of the #1 undergraduate engineering school in the country, but even there I see a lot of opportunities for diversity. Like I said, sometimes even with me in the classroom, there may only be 2 or 3 black or brown people and only 2 or 3 women, and it was the same when I was in school 25 or 30 years ago. That means we still have a lot of work to do, because until engineering reflects the world in which we live, we won't be able to get the most impactful solutions and designs to affect the world. We already know that there's bias in STEM and artificial intelligence when we don't have diversity on our teams and in our workforce, so we have to continue to do that.
You talk about the biases. You talked about some of those barriers that exist in classrooms. There's even stories about professors and students who are having to combat racism. What has been your experience when it comes to some of these negatives that seem to be causing the disparities that we're seeing?
Well, I'll be honest, I did experience some of them as well. And what I always like to tell people is I went to Spelman College and Georgia Tech. I got a dual degree in 5 years. And I have said that if there was no Spelman College, there would have probably been no me graduating from Georgia Tech. And the reason I say that, because being at that small liberal arts school in Atlanta, that built me up and gave me the confidence to go forward and be successful in things. When I did get to Georgia Tech and I encountered some of those barriers or stereotypes about women in STEM or black people in STEM, I had the confidence to continue and to overcome. I think the other thing that helped me a lot is I was not aware of some of the stereotypes and biases against being successful in STEM until later. So I was experiencing these things, but I just didn't know what to call them. I didn't know what to name them. And it didn't stop after I graduated. My first job as a working engineer, I experienced several isms. And I like to tell people I didn't know if it was sexism, racism, or ageism, but it didn't really matter. Because at that point, I knew that I could do anything. If I made it through engineering school, I could make it through being an entry-level engineer working at a manufacturing facility. So I want people to be prepared to face these things until we get them resolved. And the way to do that is by building community, having mentors, people who make you aware of the resources to be successful.
I think that's kind of interesting how you had that balance when you were in school, where you had the comfort and the support of a Spelman and the power of the Spelman way behind you that could help you cope in probably what I would assume would be a mostly white environment at Georgia Tech. Not everybody has that luxury.
No, they do not. And that's why I'm here, right? I like to tell my students, even at my current school, I mentor all of them, but I have a scholarship and professional development program where I have a lot of female students as well as black and brown students. And even if they're at a predominantly white institution, you identify your community, you identify your network and your cohort. So we have peer mentoring, we have faculty mentoring, we have them do things like get ready for the career fair, help them with interviews and making resumes. So just because you're not at an HBCU doesn't mean all hope is lost. You have to find that network of resources to help you be successful. I'm also the advisor for the National Society of Black Engineers at my school. That's another community that can be a support mechanism for you in order to be successful in STEM.
Well, it's not just about who's teaching STEM classes, but who's sitting in the seats learning those STEM courses. Let's take a quick break. And Dr. Berry, when we come back, you have some interesting techniques, I'll say, to get the younger generation interested in science and engineering. And I want to show some of those off and talk to you about those. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back with more.